Obviously, this is a very exciting time for us. We were one of the teams who did not compete at all last year in the 2021 season. So we're anxious is probably an understatement. Our girls have not played in a game for 2 years now, and which obviously is consistent with our conference. But so here we are back in August, and the girls have been training hard. We have a completely brand new team from top to bottom. So you can imagine all the transition and the learning curves that are taking place right now, but super excited to start official practice on Friday. Again, just with a brand new team, last year we were fortunate enough in a weird way, COVID was kind of good for our situation just because we had the entire team. We were fortunate enough to have our entire team here on campus. So just kind of instilling our culture and our standards, getting that all really clear to the new players because we had nobody returning to show any kind of leadership. So now that they've been here and they're kind of getting their feet wet, so to speak, we have a combination of, we have 5 freshmen this year. We have 4 JC transfers, and then we have 1 4-year transfer. So of our roster, there's only 1 individual who has had any Division II minutes under her belt at all. So I would imagine we are one of the youngest teams when it comes to experience. And so a lot of bumps in the road, a lot of learning curves, like I said. And right now we've really just been focused on implementing our offense and defensive system, but teaching these guys what working hard is all about, teaching them togetherness, teaching them a lot of different things. So, once we start practice on Friday, we have 2 weeks before our first exhibition game, and really just trying to take this one day at a time and learning as much as we possibly can to prepare us for our exhibition game. Yes, we do have seniors when it comes to their academic status, but even our junior college transfer, everybody thinks they understand what the expectations are and what moving up a level of play is. But maybe the junior college players have a little bit more indication, but still I think they're going to be, it's going to be eye-opening for them as well as we step out on the floor and play against Division II competition. I will say as of right now, Julia and Ashley have probably been the most consistent as far as just on the court, really leading us and setting the standards. I expect a lot out of everybody, of course, but those 2 have really been the most reliable up to this point, just as far as their consistency with their work ethic and really grasping and understanding what it's going to take for us to be successful. Right. Well, I have, kind of a list in my head as far as what we want to get implemented, what we want to get across before our first exhibition game. We're not going to be able to do everything, of course, but we have about 12 practices where we have the opportunity to, whether it be offense, defense, out of bounds, or just a lot of things that we need to put in. And then, I'm hoping after our first regular season games, which is an extremely competitive tournament in Seattle, where we're in the West Region crossover. And I think between our exhibition game and that first weekend, me as the coach, I'm going to have a much better indication of kind of where we're at as a team and things we certainly need to improve upon after we get some games under our belt and playing against somebody besides ourselves. It was huge. Obviously COVID still continues to be extremely difficult for everybody. But I give our team a lot of credit. They didn't have to be here. It was a choice for them to come here during the COVID year, knowing that we had already canceled our conference season. And so again, but the entire team being new, I think it was really, really imperative that they do get here on campus and start to learn each other, start to learn me, start to learn the expectations. So that was kind of what we spent last year doing. And then give credit to them again. They returned to campus early this year. And we really started getting after it in the month of August. And I give credit to our university and everybody who has given us the opportunity to do these things where this isn't necessarily the case across the board at other institutions, even in our, with our competitors. So we feel really fortunate in that regard. And I've just been focused on really trying to take advantage of that in the utmost way and in all areas with us being so inexperienced. So it's been a good thing for us. I don't know how that's going to equate out to how productive we are on the court. But again, we're just really looking forward to getting things going here. Like I said, super excited. So happy that we get to have the fans, even seeing fans here in our fall sports. It has been really nice to see and just be a part of that type of environment. And as much as I've been telling our team, the excitement of Lumberjack Arena and really feeling our community sport, they have no idea what I mean because they haven't experienced that yet. So I'm anxious for them to see that as well, and just to really be a part of such an exciting and supportive community in the environment here in the Lumberjack Arena.